So it was a very Merry Christmas. And then less than 48 hours later, not so much. I woke up with my face paralyzed and I've been diagnosed with Bell's palsy. So I have always led my life. When something happens, what am I learning from it? How can I help others? I'm mentally destroyed right now. I'm a TV writer and an actor. I had several projects lined up, TV and film next month that I'm having to drop out of. And I'm hoping that somebody seeing this, I will have recovered and be back to normal. So this will help you, no matter who you are or what you do, that you'll have hope, you'll get through it. And it's mentally devastating. And we'll see what happens with the progress and what am I learning from this and how I can help others. I just want to cuss like you cannot believe right now and yell and be so mad. But I've got to keep it together. It's the end of day 2. So it's about 2 a.m. I can't turn on the camera light, it would hurt my eyes too much. What you're not seeing is I have a patch over my eye. My head basically just wrapped up. And I woke up and cannot sleep. Maybe it's the prednisone. My mind is racing. So I'm trying to breathe and be calm, be calm, be calm. And stay positive, though I did go and turn on the bathroom light and my face looks exactly the same. I keep waiting. I'm going to go to sleep and wake up and then at least I'll be able to blink or have my smile back, but that's not the case. But I keep telling myself it's going to get better, it's going to get better. And I'm really worried. I'm trying to balance it out with I'm going to be fine versus being really not fine. Hopefully this will give somebody encouragement at a later time when I fully recover. I have to have the patch and this cloth underneath because my eye will not close. And obviously I'm not looking so great right about now. Alright, so it is day 3. I got up, I got in the shower and laid on the shower floor until all the hot water ran out. And then crawled out of the shower, laid on the bathroom floor for about another 45 minutes. Tried not to feel sorry for myself, but I did get very upset. And, this is very disturbing. So, as mentioned before, I've been in the entertainment business a long time as a TV writer and comedy writer for a lot of the parts. And I recently returned back on camera, and it takes a while to get the ball rolling again. And had several parts lined up to be filmed at the end of the month. And I was supposed to have a meeting today with the director, as a matter of fact, about a part I was going to play in a kind of a comedy horror slasher film where I was going to be a next door neighbor. And I had to say I just had the flu and I'm not going to be able to do it, which makes me look like a flake probably. Part of me is like, oh, I should just go. Now I'm really the scary next door neighbor. The other side of me is I don't want anybody in the business to even know this happened. Wow, the timing would never be good, but it's just really bad right now. And okay, get through it. This morning I was really depressed. This afternoon I'm trying to keep a positive outlook. Do I go to this meeting? Do I not? Okay, so this is the end of day 3. So I'm just waking up on day 4. I don't feel like getting out of bed, but I'm going to have to take a hot shower and take the prednisone and see what I can do to make it a better day. Well, it's day 4, and I'm trying to get creative. So I actually shoved cotton up in my lips. So maybe if I went out and then they might notice the eye patch, but I can put on some sunglasses and just trying to figure it all out. And I just want to wake up and be perfect, as I'm sure you do too. Well, not perfect. I've never been perfect, but at least not like the Phantom of the Opera man. Okay, it is mid-afternoon, day 4. I want to crawl in a hole and not see anybody for weeks or months until this is fine and gone. I had that meeting planned with that director, and I just thought, you know what? How am I learning from this? How can I help others? I'm going to go ahead and do the meeting, show them what happened. Maybe they can rewrite the role. Now I'm the really scary, creepy next-door neighbor. Okay, so it's the morning of day 5, about 3:45. I got this compress that I put in the microwave to heat up, and it helps soothe the side of my face. I haven't been able to sleep for hours, my mind tossing and turning. I met with the director and the producer of Deadly Retreat, talked about what happened, talked about possibly writing the role a little differently, so if I'm still in this shape in a couple weeks, when filming happens, that we can work it. Part of me thinks I should aim for it, have an objective. The other part is thinking about the set, the cast, the crew, coming out, not being able to blink my eye, drooling out the side of my mouth. Now I'm going to be Quasimodo. So I don't know, but I did read that George Clooney actually had this. And I met George in passing one time very briefly at a restaurant in LA, and he's a nice guy and he looked pretty good, so hopefully I'll get George Clooney face after this. Again, trying to stay positive, but what to do? Such a pleasant look, isn't it? Okay, so it's day 5 coming to an end. I don't feel any better. I don't feel any worse. Trying not to focus on the statistics. 80% recover, 15% pretty much recover, 5% don't at all. So, yeah, that's causing some stress, but then you're not supposed to stress because it makes us worse. So that's where it's at the end of day 5. Okay, it's about the end of day 6. I'm leaving this little mountain town to drive the 2 hours back to LA. That'll be interesting. To meet with the neurologist tomorrow morning. I'm not supposed to have any stress. And just found out my tenant at my house out of state lost his job, so he's leaving. No more payments there immediately. My dog just tested positive for Addison's disease. My mother, who's been battling cancer and had surgery, and hopefully everything's okay, is at my house in LA. She's texted to say the drains are backing up. She doesn't even know about this yet. My talent agent there's been some shakeup or something and is leaving the business after so many years. So now I have no representation for TV and film. What a time to go look right for another one. And it's New Year's Day, 2014. I think I'm about ready to start writing a country western song. So, people who have known me a long time say what a lucky life I have. I've worked hard. I'm so thankful and appreciate it all. But, stuff happens. Usually I don't put it out there. I just deal with it, move forward. But this I'm putting out there, so those of you who have known me forever, say stuff happens and you keep going strong. Those who don't know me, you're having a bad day. How bad is it right about now, huh? And if you have BP and are looking to see what day 6 is at, keep strong, keep strong, keep strong. And I'm putting these out there for you. Okay? Okay, this is going to be quick. Just leaving the mountains and heading down the hill. And I figured it'd be better to drive at night since I have problems blinking this eye. Onward and forward. This is the morning of day 7.
Okay, so I woke up this morning to deal with the drain issue at the house, which was a little bit cranky, but it's not the end of the world, right? It's not a big deal. And fought the traffic, people speeding by, honking, trying to find the doctor's office, trying to find parking. Again, in the grand scheme of life, what's important? Your health, being good to others, loving your family and friends, and trying to see the best of everything. Because while we're here, we've got to just enjoy all this. And that's where my spirits are at today, day 7. Let's see what happens after I go into the office and have a chit chat. I have my notes, I have my box of drugs they gave me, plus vitamins I've been taking, and make it a good day, everybody. Day 7. Okay, just leaving the doctor's office. 0 stress, lots of rest for at least 8 weeks, and hopefully it'll get better. So it's always kind of amazed and bothered me at the same time when, you're in a crowded place and somebody's in your obvious near space. It doesn't hurt to say excuse me or crack a smile and, change the energy out there. And it's amazing how many people just have frowns on their face all the time when they have the ability to smile. So think about that when you're out in public, and you never know what somebody else's day is. And so there's a few frowns here and there, but try and smile now and then, especially while you have a smile to use. Okay.
What were they for?
So what's in the brew?
The witch's brew, garlic and rosemary and everything to fight the face so you get better.
Okay, so a few, an hour or so feeling sorry for myself earlier today. And I thought, okay, just got to do something that makes you smile, or at least half a smile. And so I fired up my old car, and I would go ride around the block and just chill with my spirits. And yes, I am in my pajamas, and I don't have my wallet, so hopefully there'll be no police around. But, every day do something that makes you happy, especially when something's not so good going on. Okay, so I actually feel guilty about this because I always wash my own car, but just given all this, I'm trying to make my life a little easier. So there it goes through for its car wash at the hands of others, and me trying not to feel lazy. Okay. It is day 8. Okay, so just waking up on the morning of the 9th. I finally broke down last night. The neurologist had given me something to help with anxiety or to help me sleep. And I took it, and OMG, Crazyville. I dreamt I was chit-chatting with Farrah Fawcett. I was on a flight to New York that I missed some connection somewhere and was running through a terminal. Then I ended up at the Home Depot looking for stuff, but then I ended up at a public pool and my shorts went missing. I'm guessing the 60s and the hippies and all the LSD, maybe this is what they were experiencing. Yowza. However, mentally my head is like, I think my brain got enough rest, so that's good. But all those were crazy dreams, and it was like, am I really dreaming this? I think I'm dreaming, but if this is really real, then this is kind of goofy. So there you go. It's up to you whether you would take an assist to help you sleep or not, but I do feel better mentally. Come on. Okay, so this is day 9, and the neighbor has been leaf blowing for hours. So I'm trying to rest. Not a big deal. So just took a shower, got out of the shower, and I can feel some twitching through here. And I see some movement. Yay! I must tell you that this is balanced out with neurotic, crazy thoughts of what if this never recovers? What am I going to do with my life? Versus I want to jump off a roof, versus this must be the steroids in my head screwing with me, on and on and on. So that's where it is.
Okay, it is 2:50 a.m., the morning of day 10, and I've got my eye patch on. I've got my right ear soaking in mineral oil because it was something a near nose throat doctor told me ages ago to do to help loosen up pressure or wax or something. So I'm pulling out all the stops, doing everything, and that's it.
So it's the morning of day 10, and I'm thinking I just want to get out, run some errands, see some outside activity. So I'm seeing what it looks like interacting with strangers with my speaking. The other day when I was at the grocery store, the guy at the checkout said, "Oh my gosh, did you just come from the dentist?" It was easier just to say yes. And then he went on to say, "Isn't it horrible when half your face is paralyzed?" Yeah. So we'll see today how I do. I think it's just good to keep busy, keep activities, and can keep a good outlook, taking the vitamin B, adding fish oil, eating healthy, no candy, which is hard for me because I love candy, but I think maybe this is my wake-up call to cut down on the sugars. And just going to make it a productive day as much as I can, given the situation. Hope you're doing the same. Okay, so just recently woke up the morning of day 11th, have some movement. So part of me is incredibly excited, 80%, 80%, 80% recover. The roller coaster side of me is the other 20% that are not so much or not at all, creating fear in my stomach, but positive attitude, positive attitude, positive attitude. So today I'm going to do some light chores and stuff, but to keep my mental mind space somewhere other than worrying about the the progress, which seems to be going okay, in a better direction at least. And that's it. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, this is all the smile you're getting for today.